Hello, welcome to the Commute.
Yep. It is a podcast that we are starting to talk about everything business, mainly real estate, but other business adventures we are getting into. And we're always in the car,
Always,
so figure might as well do something productive while we have to drive to
everywhere,
Timbuktu and
always.
back.
And I'm Shannon.
I am Andrew.
And today, since it's our first official podcast, we were going to, I guess, give a little insight to who we are and why we felt we should do this.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want me to start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So again, I'm Shannon Watkins. I have been a real estate agent for, I don't know, very long time. 20
Over
let's
20
just
years.
say
That's what you tell people
I
anyways.
started in 2004, so whatever that is, and the year right now is 2024. How many years is that?
20. It's probably your 21st year.
So started in real estate because I had some guys that were selling our house. I kept referring them business. They were grateful. They were like, get your license. I was like, oh, I've never done anything like this before. I suck at school. I can't pass tests. I barely graduated. Went to college only because they needed so many special ed students. And so I got to go to college and hated it. Had my first child. And so this was something that was huge that I was like, I don't think I can do it. But these guys had faith in me, got my license, and ever since then, I've been an agent, though I've dabbled in 50,000 things since. So, but right now, currently, I own Watkins Real Estate Associates. I have the Shannon Sales team, and the brokerage has been open for 3 years. I've had the team since 2013, technically, but 2012. And we have lots of businesses that we've started in just the last 3 years that through this delightful podcast we will share. And who are you?
I'm Andrew. I have been a real estate agent since December 22nd, 2022. So I've known Shannon since I was 18, so roughly about 12, 13 years. And she was talking to me at her pool one day and just like, hey, don't you want to make more money than you're currently making? Because we own a small company and you just weren't making a ton. So
landscaping.
Yeah, landscaping company. So working like 12 hours a day in the heat in Georgia, and like you don't want to say like a dead end job, but like was never gonna make it where that is gonna like that work would pay off. So we were just talking. It was like May, I think. Like, don't you want to try to do something different? Get your real estate license. We'll figure it out. And knowing Shannon for as long as I do, seeing like her work ethic and knowing like just trusting her, I did. And so I was a real estate agent. Last year was my first part-time / full-time year. Sold a little over 5 million, and now part owner in a company, 2 technically, and
3
technically. It's been fun. So
all of our businesses so far pretty much tied to real estate some way, shape, or form. Flips, rentals, staging, property management, holding companies, mortgage companies. So they all kind of tie together, and a podcast is a way for us to kind of, you'll probably hear a lot of us just flushing out thoughts, things that are in our brains, things going to and from all the different properties that we're hoping to manage and hoping to have as rentals and all that fun stuff. So we hope that this will resonate with some folks. And we'll be transparent and completely honest on all the hurdles, all of the struggles, because they are real.
And the frustrations galore.
Yeah, I will try not to cry on a single podcast, but I will not make a promise that I won't cuss.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good to, once we get more and more people listening, questions, and then just from, our experiences, what we found, kind of like a learning. It's always going to be a learning process for all parties. So I think it'll be good in that vein as well.
And we know there's tons of podcasts that people can listen to. I know personally, I probably listen to about 18, 19, like that I'm like hooked on, that I try to keep up with. I know it's bad. Some of them are murder. I like murder. I like murder. So I listen to a lot of murder.
Homework.
And then I listen to a lot of business and entrepreneurs and
Mm-hmm.
just, and then obviously real estate. And a lot of them, are those 15, 20, 30 minute podcasts. So hopefully some of the stuff that we talk about will resonate with you. But also, I'm the type of person, and Andrew is as well. If you have questions or ever need anything, definitely shoot us an email, message us. We'd love to help you. We can offer a lot of the mistakes that we've made. We can offer those definitely easy because there's a lot. But we can also just kind of guide you in different projects and things that you're thinking about doing. Because we've said yes to a lot of different things over the last couple years, and really they've all paid off. In the long run, they've paid off, or they will.
Hopefully. They will, hopefully.
And so, yeah. So what else?
I mean, that should be about the long and short of it. I mean, it's not going to be anything too long. Hopefully, about like 20, 30 minutes an episode, so it won't take up too much people's time. We, like you said, we will share our successes and our failures, and kind of just see where it goes.
Yep. So should we in this like intro kind of give like any details about like the brokerage and any of that? Should we share any numbers right now? Or is it more just like, this is Shannon, this is what I do, this is Andrew, this is what he does?
I think more that than the
Really?
details. I mean, what details do you want to get into?
I'm just like, why would you ever listen to us if you don't know like what we actually like, that we're actually successful?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you being in it for 21 years and then owning a brokerage, having a team for 10 plus years, kind of should speak for itself. But if you want to share your numbers, go right ahead. My only numbers is I sold over 5 million in my first year, and I wasn't full time until August.
And those are great numbers,
especially for 2023.
For an individual agent. Like if an agent is getting into the business, being able to sell 5 million in 1 year is really good. No, considering in Georgia, 49% of all the agents sold less than 4 houses.
Yeah, I think it's 24. So I mean, but I'm saying like numbers wise, that's that's what I got to share.
Well,
you can brag if you want.
We should brag a little bit. Our brokerage is has increased in market share year over year, and while other brokerages were seeing a loss in revenue, volume, units, all of that, we actually showed an increase. So that was really good. We are staff wise, like we're overly staffed in our brokerage. So a lot of boutique brokerages have maybe 2 or 3 employees. We have an executive staff of 8 plus myself, so 9. And then we have additional staff that's like on the ground in the office every day. And that's like closing coordinators, listing coordinators, admin, things like that. So we have, I think, 4 or 5 additional staff. So we're a fully functioning brokerage that was designed to grow. So I think like it's different when you're listening to real estate podcasts. You'll hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I sold, 10 million last year," but that doesn't really equate to dollars. If people aren't sharing like what they actually made, it sounds like a lot, but until you actually break down the numbers, people don't realize how much you actually have to spend, and how much it costs. So same thing, I listen to some folks and they'll say, "Oh," on flipping houses, and they'll say, "Oh, bought a house for 100, had to put in 50, sold it for 250, so I made 100." Yeah. Which that is not ever going to be the case. No. Because they're not sharing like the holding cost, how much work they actually did themselves versus hiring out. And I'm sure like on our flips and stuff, we'll share all of that with you as well. So you see real numbers, not this sugar coated HGTV crap. So I think that we are going to offer something that's different, where so many podcasts, it's a lot of the surface stuff, or they're maybe embarrassed to share like mistakes. Failures. Yeah, which I am 100% not. That's how I learn, and I've made so many mistakes, and I think that that's how we continue to grow and my agents grow. We made one yesterday?
We found one yesterday.
A mistake? Yeah. Oh. But that's just in the numbers.
That's in the weeds.
That's really in the weeds, which Shannon should not ever be in the weeds like that.
We figured it out. 6:30, but we figured it out.
We didn't leave the office. We woke up yesterday at 4:15 to go to the gym to work out, at a 5 a.m. workout class.
Mm-hmm.
We left the gym.
It's your fault. You
At
had to go to the
6.
dentist.
Left the gym at 6 so I could get to the dentist. Way far away. Long story. We worked from then about 9, for me, 9:30, and then we did not leave the office until 6:45.
Yeah.
It was exhausting. So yeah, so you'll get to experience all those fun days with us.
So fun.
It was so
It
fun.
was so much fun.
And then today we're both like, I'm so tired.
We're all yawning.
Like literally, like 5 times in the last hour.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. So, anyways, we hope that you will enjoy this yakety yak,
This
Wackety
conversation.
This chit chatty chat.
Yeah, it does.
So we're gonna try to do this every day that we're in the car, which is probably 2 to 3 times a week. So our marketing director will be posting these. She's kind of mean and she's kind of bossy. So
kind of.
So hopefully these are good enough for her. She'll definitely say something about sound's not going to be good enough. And then Andrew, what was those noises in the car? What was there all? Oh, and I can't like do anything with my cup, or I'm going to get in trouble.
She's going to say all that.
And then
about
and then she'll say, "Stay focused.
Yep.
You need bullet points. You were all over the place. What were you talking about?"
Yep. And that's the goal, to get to be more.
Huh.
But yeah.
I don't really like it. I like just yakety.
Yeah. Chit chatting.
Anyways, I guess that's it. This is the commute.
Yep, it will be.
This is it. This is day one. Intro. Commute.
We're not technically commuting right now, but
we commuted back to my house from where were we? Southeast Mortgage. We had an event there. We commuted here.
Yep.
Here we are. And now it's time for me to go. All right.
Me too.
Bye.